I want to take a second to talk about what I think may be the best story in college basketball this season, and that is the Missouri Tigers. Missouri picked up a huge win over number 4 Alabama last night, marking their third top 5 win of the season, their second top 5 win in conference play. Missouri currently has 6 quad 1 wins, and they're ranked 13th in the net rankings. And they're 9-6 in quad 1 and quad 2 games. They're currently ranked 15th in the AP poll and projected a 4 seed by most outlets for the NCAA tournament. And the reason this is such a great story is it has been a historic turnaround by the Missouri Tigers last year. Last year, Missouri and head coach Dennis Gates went 8-24, 0-18 in SEC play, and ended the season on a 19-game losing streak. Missouri, this is Coach Dennis Gates' third season as head coach. Missouri had every right to be able to fire head coach Dennis Gates after last season, but they didn't. They stuck with him, and it's really cool to see the success he and the team has had this season. Gates, this is his third year here. He did have a great first season, going 25-10, reaching the second round of the NCAA tournament. So that's probably the reason that he did survive after last year, but it was obviously the right move. He's a terrific coach. And I want to talk about how they're able to make that turnaround. So obviously one thing Missouri did is they hit the portal. They brought in Josh Gray from South Carolina, Mark Mitchell from Duke, Tony Perkins from Iowa, Marquise Warwick from University of North Kentucky, and Jacob Cruz from UT Martin. Mark Mitchell is one of their leading scorers. He's averaging 13 points per game, has been terrific this season for Missouri. He was a highly recruited guy, played at Duke for a couple of years, was a good player, really struggled to shoot the ball. But this year, he's dominating on the low block. He's been terrific for the Tigers. Really, really cool to see him untap all of his potential that he had and really kind of find a home in Missouri after he took a lot of criticism at Duke over the past couple years from fans there. Missouri has 3 guys who are averaging 13 points per game, tied for leading scorers. One of them is Tamar Bates. And I want to talk about him. He had every right to hit the portal after last season, was their leading scorer last year at almost 14 points a game. He didn't leave. He stayed. I think that speaks a lot about head coach Dennis Gates. He was able to get this guy to stay. And also he was able to bring in so many guys in the portal, get them to buy in. And also Caleb Grill, who was injured last year, only played 9 games, got him to stay. He's also averaging 13 points per game. Missouri is probably going to be a 4 seed or higher in the NCAA tournament. They have 2 of the most impressive wins of the season over Florida and over Alabama. If you saw the interview last night, it was really cool to see the team all come together in the interview and surround Coach Gates as he was getting interviewed after the big win. This team's playing with a lot of confidence. This team can beat anybody. They have the post players. They have the shooting. They're elite on the defensive side of the ball. They're rolling. They're going to be dangerous come March. They're probably even going to have a chance to slide up to that 3 seed line after this big win. Just a terrific game by Missouri and just a great story for college basketball.